Radio Network.
It's 7 o'clock. It's Thursday night. I'm Mac James, stand-up comic, and it's time for Stand Up for News. Welcome back, everyone, Radio Land. Welcome back to another edition of Stand Up for News. Lots of news to stand up for today because the news can't just stand up for its own self. You know, it was born without any legs. I am your host, Mac James, James Esterline. My co-host here is Russell X Mania. Say hello.
It's WrestleMania Stars now.
Oh, you changed it. That's right. WrestleMania Stars. We have a special co-host today. Bash from Tampa is back. Stand-up comedian. Say hello.
Hello, Islam, everybody. How are you, Tampa Bay?
And then, as always, my co-host, Manny Avila.
Hey, we're here. Hello. I got to say, I'm very happy to have Bash here. It's not being the only minority for once. It's good. You know?
Hey, I'm a minority.
Who's the minority here?
Here there is our guest, our special stand-up comedian guest, Maggie Fuller. Welcome to the show, Maggie.
Thank you. It is a really big honor to be here. I've been very excited since you guys asked me to come. So thank you.
She killed it last night. Yes, she did.
Thanks.
Great job hosting at Birdie's on Belcher every Wednesday at 7:30 to 9:30. We have a show there. Come on out there in Largo. Check it out. We have Aaron Duvall coming this week. So, Maggie, you said to me that you'd been on radio before a few times. Tell me a little about that.
I'm like a 20-year veteran of radio. I was at one station for about 15 years, and also started an internet station that lasted for about 4 years. But I was an air traffic reporter, did a couple of other stations. So that's a little history about me.
I thought you were going to say interracial for a second.
I know. I was.
She's really making us sound professional.
Quit trying to spike up the ratings, James.
All right. When did you start doing stand-up comedy then?
I started that about 2019, and the pandemic hit, and I took a break from it, and then I moved to Florida here and decided to start up again, which has been really fun. There's a lot more opportunity here, and it's just really nice meeting a comedy family, I like to call it in a way, because I get to know everybody, and we all know each other, and so it's been a nice experience.
Where were you doing it originally?
I can't exactly say the call letters because you can't do that on radio. But
she's under the witness program.
That's true. But you can't mention another radio stations. But there's also other reasons why I can't mention them. But we won't get into that.
Where did you? Bash looks like the suspect.
Where did you do your first comedy set at? Here in Florida?
My first comedy set was actually in Ohio, in Kent, Ohio.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Kent.
All right. Well, How was that? And what was that location? And what was it like? Were you nervous? Did it go well?
Gosh.
Did it go bad?
Oh, let me tell you about doing comedy in Kent or in Ohio. Basically, it's a lot more different. It's almost all 20-year-old guys. I was the only female, and I was in. I'm an older person. So I'm the only female, and I'm an older person going up with all these 20-year-old guys.
So you were like the cougar over there.
I was. I made jokes.
She's a cougar of comedy.
Having to fend them off all night. Is that
I was beating them off left and right.
Very well phrased.
I was beating them off. You were beating them up. Same thing.
Let's not get Russ too excited.
You heard that phrase? They're going to have to...
I don't need no stick.
What made you want to take that leap to actually go up to do stand-up? I mean, was it always something that you were interested in and you never just had the opportunity? That's
absolutely right. I always wanted to do it. And so every Friday, the local comedy club back in Akron, Ohio would bring comics through, and I was always wanting to do it. And then finally, when I left radio, I got the courage to do it. I had a really wonderful host named Anthony Savat, and he treated me so well, even though I was among all these 20-year-old guys.
Shout out to Anthony. Okay, yeah, we see you, brother, right. Wherever you are.
Good job.
Anthony. He's a very funny guy as well.
Russell. All right. Well, when you were invited here, you understood the rules. We do stand up for the news. You know, we tell the news. Basically, it's comics, and we tell the news just like it sounds. Stand up for news, because the news can't stand up for its own self. You know, because it was born without legs. And it was in a wheelchair all the time.
Yep.
So if somebody wants to bully the news, you know,
Wait. We have rules?
Yeah.
Nobody told me.
you can't just come on the show and not tell the news, basically, which sometimes happens.
You just can't say the P word.
Yeah,
So-
that's why you're not allowed to physically hear it.
We're very passionate about standing up for the news, because any bullies mess with the news, they call us here at
That's
WTAN, you know, and we show up and we're like, hey, don't mess with the news. We're here to stand up for it. Are you ready
Don't
to
mess
stand
with the
up
news,
for
man.
news, Maggie Fuller? Are you ready, Maggie?
I am ready.
Awesome. All right, I'll start, and then Russell, and we'll go around in that circle thing we do. All right. Donald Trump will surrender at Georgia jail today, and he was expected to get fingerprinted and mugshotted.
Woohoo!
Yeah. If only that mug would get shot, right? Yeah, they don't need to use ink when they do his fingerprints either, you guys. Yeah, because his skin leaves a natural Cheeto dust impression on the paper automatically. Yes. Trump, he did miss the debates last night, and he abided by his probation and stayed where he was and did an interview with Tucker C. Carlson, or whatever his name is. Yeah, Tucker Carlson. When asked why he didn't go to the debate or debate via video, he said, "Why would I debate losers?" Is that what those guys are losers? All right, well, your turn,
Yeah,
Russell.
actually, I thought I saw his mugshot the other day, but it was just orange construction paper. Actually.
Right,
So-
right. I think that makes you like the orange is the new idiot then, huh?
Yeah.
Something like that, you know? I don't
Yeah,
know.
orange is a new whack.
Yeah. Orange is the new. So here's
Russell's
the
turn, right?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So here's something new. Britney Spears. So apparently Britney Spears and Sam, what was his name? Sam Asghari, her husband, they are getting divorced.
Oh, spicy.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, she just got married and they're getting divorced, and I mean she has now $60 million.
Ooh.
So the whole time I'm like, what is going on over here? So I came up with two things. Number one, either he found out that, okay, so if she goes, I'm not getting any piece of action. Everything goes to the kids. Either that, or he must have told her, listen, honey, I love you, but you got to walk 10 paces behind me. I don't know. One of those things. I mean, the guy's from Iran. Come on. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oops, she did it again.
Oops, she did it again.
That
Exactly.
sounds like a toxic relationship. Like I'm
Right
saying.
there, man. Yeah.
Russell, how are we doing?
Yeah, yes. We're doing really great. Yes. I'm actually doing this in front of the hospital, which I don't even want to get into the total inept hospital this is. But anyway, we won't go there because I don't want to get sued. But anywho, I don't care. I really don't, because I got no money. Okay.
At least wait till they finish treating you before you talk crap.
Right.
No, I'm not so patient. I'm not so patient. I've been in here for the last 6 days visiting a friend. Okay.
You're such a good friend. Yeah, that's nice.
I am usually not that kind of person, trust me. Okay, here we go. On the Carousel of Progress ride at Walt Disney World, some parents and grandparents of a toddler pulled down their child's pants and underwear and set this child on the railing and let this child go pee in the creek, in the canal where the rides people and the boats are.
Wow.
Now, to make matters worse, can you imagine it get worse? This is why they shouldn't let anybody from Polk County into Walt Disney World. To make matters worse, the mother went into the grandma's purse, took out a tissue, and wiped the child's butt, and then put that tissue in the canal. So, yes, that's just nasty. So the guests complained to cast members. That's what they call their employees, cast members.
Yes, they do.
Isn't that sweet? Can we all get it all? So, you would think, though, with the enormous price tag to get into Disney World, it would be able to weed out the white trash.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say, the movies they've been giving us lately, they've been serving us crap. So it's good to see crap served back to them a little bit. You know,
That's true. Yeah, it's
It was a little sprinkle of it.
They said you're in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I bet Disney was pretty
Yes,
pissed off about
they were getting all yellow. They were getting all yellow.
Well, Maggie Fuller, you're up to bat.
I'm doing a news story.
Yeah. Sure.
Today in history, everybody, was the day that Catherine the Great was caught with a horse.
Oh,
That is my story. Yes, they walked into the barn, and there she was. She was servicing a horse in a way that you wouldn't know possible. And
Oh, I do.
they drew. Well, yeah. I mean, that sounds kind of exciting. But yeah, so today in history.
Over. That's where the horseshoe goes.
And the horse said, "Nay, why the long face?"
Oh.
He's like, you're not Wilbur. Get it? All right, hey,
I got it.
Manny, fire away.
All right, so I don't know if you guys seen this. This video went pretty viral. A Cuban man has been dubbed the Iron Man when video shows him beating himself with a sledgehammer on his arms and wrists, then walking away completely unscathed. You know, to me, I think they were a little guttural. You know, he's he's getting a little too much praise because I don't even need a sledgehammer when I beat my meat. You know, I just go right at it. You know.
Why was he?
Neither do I.
I don't know. I guess it was just kind of they call Russ a sledgehammer. No, I guess he was just showing off that he's indestructible. I guess he was just like hitting himself. You know. No, I mean I get why you would show it off. I'm surprised. Like, how did you figure that out? Right? Like, did he just right? Like, how do you test it? You know. I guess he just was like, you know, so he like hit his hand with it one day. And
I just like the way you do that there. The motion of hammering away.
I would figure it out.
Japan is announced they are releasing water from the Fukushima nuclear meltdown caused by the tsunami in 2011. What the Fukushima? All that radioactive water is getting dumped in the Pacific Ocean, you guys. Yeah. Fukushima sounds like a your mama joke in Japanese, actually. Still beats the water in Flint, Michigan, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I hear Godzilla sightings are up.
Godzilla is coming back, yes. So this is what happened back in March of 2023. I'm just so you guys know, I'm into hurricanes. I love the hurricanes, okay?
He has a whole box set at his house.
I love the hurricane. So did you hear that they have retired Hurricane Ian?
Oh.
Yeah, because they're supposed to come back every 6 years. So they retired him after what he did South Florida last year.
I don't think.
Wow.
Yeah. So now, and I'm like, holy crap! But if you look at the names of the tropical storms for this year, you got what are the names here? Let me look at my man. I can't even read my own writing here. So we got.
I must have wrote it.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly.
Must be a doctor.
Yeah, I know. No kidding. So we got the hurricane, tropical storm Jose and Adila. Adila, yeah. And I'm like, man, I bet they must be ticked off. You know, we are gonna go to Florida because they fired our cousin.
Yeah.
We're not gonna take that.
Yeah, Ian is an OG. I mean, Ian's an OG. He retired. I didn't know you can retire. I didn't know hurricanes retire.
Yeah.
And did he get like a pension and a gold watch and stuff? Or
Is he in an active living community?
Is he
in the villages?
Yeah, they're retiring Hillary's name after what she did to California and Washington, D.C.
I know.
Washington, D.C.
Is that a smartwatch?
She's a
smartwatch.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like my dad's watch from 1987, man.
Yeah, it is. It's a Casio.
It's a Casio.
You can't go wrong with that.
It's not a smartwatch?
No, it's not. No,
it is my dad's watch from 1987. That's awesome.
Yeah. I tell you what, if you bring that Cuban with the hammer, and I bet he can break this watch.
No way.
Watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that watch. So go ahead, Russell.
Are you gonna rob him? Why do you leave his watch alone? I feel like you're threatened. He feels threatened now. He's gonna walk out here.
Oh.
Easy ethnicity. He should be robbing your watch. I don't understand what's going on.
I gave him my jacket once.
I love that
He owes me a watch.
This watch is taking a lot of time. I'm just saying.
It's your turn, Russ.
I got it. 2 enormous great white sharks were found swimming up the coast of Canada. Apparently, these sharks weigh more than polar bears.
Whoa.
I am curious to find out how they weighed these sharks and how many polar bears they have to eat to come to this conclusion. Now, my big question is, do black bears and brown bears feel polar bears have white privilege?
Yeah, that's about it. You know, and my question is, I think the biggest question is here: why the hell are they going to Canada? Like, what's in Canada? You know, I think
the water is cooler because it's 105 degrees here in Florida now in the water. So they're going up north. You know, they're swimming and chilling out.
I just want some of that free healthcare. You know,
yeah, the free healthcare in case they eat a bad Canadian egg.
I think that's what it is.
There you go.
Yeah.
Probably tastes like maple syrup, you know?
Did anybody watch the
Very
debates
tasty.
last night?
Anybody watch the debates?
Did you watch the debates, Maggie? You were at our show. I don't think anybody.
Yeah, I was at the show.
Did anybody watch the
We
debates?
don't want to go on that side.
All right. Well, what do you got, Maggie? It's your turn there, Maggie.
I have to step out of the room for a minute.
Okay. It's your turn there, Manny. Have you
All right, let's see. So this, I mean, I'm just going to read a headline that I saw, and it just disgusted me. Okay. The headline was, cows which escaped from a slaughterhouse are expected to have crossed the county line now. You know, and I read that, and I just feel like this immigration headlines are just getting so crazy.
I know.
You know, I think that like the rhetoric is just so raw. It's just so rough right now. You know, I think
Holy cow.
you just gotta, holy cow. You know, I don't know what their beef is with these immigrants. Yeah.
Hear this one, bud. A 3rd grade teacher in Oklahoma was arrested for going to work drunk on the first day of school, you guys. Yeah, I guess the old saying's wrong. I guess you can teach stupid.
I do every day in Florida.
As stupid as a stupid does.
Some people learn it well. Summer school.
And now back speaking of the cows. So have you guys heard about India? India made history yesterday. So they landed up in the so-called the moon. But apparently when they landed on the south side of the moon.
South side,
exactly.
South side.
So the whole time I'm thinking, man, because they were racing with Russia. So now Russia's ticked because India beat Russia to the south side. And now the funny thing here is, what is really funny here? The only thing I can say is Russia is going to raise the oil price because India was getting a good deal. So watch out, people. It's time to gas up.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
I understand Russia. I'll be pissed too. I mean, I don't know. If you ever lose to an Indian person in a race, I mean, that's just embarrassing.
Oh,
you know?
that is totally embarrassing, man. I mean,
I have.
What happened with Maggie?
No, I think she's not feeling too good.
Yeah, she said she had a migraine. It was killing her. And she might have to get up and leave. So I don't think she's coming back.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to reschedule this for our.
Definitely.
I think Russ. I think you turned the temperature a little too up.
We hope you feel better, Maggie. Matt, is she okay?
Nah, she's not feeling too good. She took off for the night.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right. We wish you well. Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
we'll
Maggie,
get her rescheduled. She's not feeling.
She's the bomb.
She is. She's a bomb diggity.
It's your turn, Russ.
Okay. Disney's live-action version of Snow White is officially declared a box office disaster 7 months before it's even released. Small people actors are upset that there are no real dwarfs in it. Snow White isn't white at all, and Gail Gadot's acting is so bad that it's destined to be a surefire winner for a Razzie Award next year.
Oh yeah.
What's up for Disney next? A live-action version of Bambi, where Bambi's mom is transgender and runs off with a lesbian bear, leaving poor Bambi to defend for himself.
And also, it's rumored that Bambi is going to be played by a wolf who identifies as a deer. You know, so
a wolf in sheep's clothing, a Republican.
There you go. DeSantis is going to be he's going to be the villain in it. You know. All right, so a horse track in suburban Seattle turned Jurassic over the weekend as more than 200 people ran down the track cloaked in inflatable T-Rex costumes.
Crazy.
Yeah, like a giant T-Rex.
Yeah, I read about that. Yes.
I, for one, can appreciate the artistry in this event, you know, because much like the T-Rex, these people's social lives seem to have been extinct years ago also. You know? So,
I could never
geriatric park.
Yeah,
small
exactly.
forms.
I know.
Check this out, man. Sammy, the 8-month-old rescue dog, is a rescue dog who's stationed at a middle school in Citrus County, and he's there this year sniffing out nicotine vapes and THC vapes on students. He's a drug-sniffing dog, rescue dog. Sammy told Stand Up for News reporter Mac James that he is not happy, and he wants to be reassigned back to the airport, where he trained. He also said, quote, kids used to like me. Yeah. Now they call me Bark the Narc.
Bark the Narc. It sounds like a cop-out. Yeah, if I was a dog and my job was...
You're my dog.
My job was I had the option between sniffing nicotine and vapes or going back to sniffing cocaine. I'm going back to sniffing cocaine. I mean, I think that's kind of why he wants to go back to the airport, if you ask me,
He doesn't have a problem.
I vote for the cocaine, yeah.
All info.
Speaking of THC, our show is brought to you by THC-infused My Joyment Miracle Pain Ointment, man. Put this stuff on, right, man? He's been using it.
I think we need to donate a tub to Russ so he can soak his foot in it.
I forgot to bring it.
I have soaked my foot and other body parts in it. Yes, I have.
This stuff, you spray it on, and then the pain's gone in 5 minutes. Spray it on wherever it hurts. It's good for headaches. I should have gave her some, huh? Yeah. For their migraine. How's your wrist doing there?
My wrist is doing great, man. I've been using that. It's certainly helped. And like I said this before, I actually had a serious wrist injury at the time, and I put it on. And it actually helped out quite a bit. I tried to do something with the wrong hand once, and it kind of,
It's like driving a stick shift,
Nobody ever asked how my wrists are. Usually they're left.
Play with yourself too much, Manny.
And by the way, you can use it for that too. It's a lubricant almost.
Okay.
My Jointment, you guys. Call me at 727-479-5861 and get yourself a $40 bottle of the Mod Joyment, or you will get a free sample if you need one. Just let me know, and I'll make sure you get
free sample.
Unless you're Russell, because I owe him one. He gets a $40 bottle. I promised him.
Or just call James if you want to say hi. Too.
If you just want to say hi.
Yeah. Call him for that also.
I'll have to probably go down and pick it up.
Yeah.
We got Trey on the line now, too.
Trey Carr?
I think so.
What's up, my dog?
Trey Carr, okay.
Yes, sir, Bubba. What's going on?
How you doing?
I heard one this week, and I couldn't think of anybody but you. So, there's some scientists over in the Middle East that are investigating what they can do to reduce the fish smell and fish taste.
Sounds fishy.
They're just, the real question right now is, what did fish taste like before women started swimming?
It's an age-old question, what's the original taste of fish?
Still trying to solve it.
Yeah.
Did you go out to any mics up there last night? I heard there's 7 open mics last night.
There was some. There were some things that went on last night.
Did you go out to Ordnance 1, or did you go out to Spring Hill 1 up there?
Sounds like you were swimming with the fishes last night. I don't know.
It smells fishy.
Yeah.
Trey?
Isn't that the name of a lesbian bar?
Yeah.
What? It smells fishy?
It smells fishy in here.
I'm getting canceled. Cancel me now. I'm good.
That's a cool name for one, dude.
Yeah, it just opened up down in Ybor City, actually, towards the end. And if you walk by there, it smells funny,
I just wanted to show you guys a little support call in.
We love you, Trey.
I appreciate you, Trey.
Love all you guys, man. So, holler. I'll see you guys around.
All right, that's what's
All
up.
right, peace.
Stand for news.
Yeah.
Later.
All right.
There's that whistle.
So up in Scotland and in England, all the people are getting together. They want to start the biggest hunt for the Loch Ness since 1972. So we are looking for Nessie, man. They can bring it over here, but why are they wasting their time looking for Nessie?
Right.
All they gotta do is look for a big. Where are they gonna look for it? What are they doing over there? I don't understand that. Haven't they seen the movie? Just watch the movie.
The Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah.
So the Loch Ness Monster is actually Richard Simmons.
What are you talking about?
Richard Simmons is far too active to be.
I really messed that
Richard Simmons any times recently. So yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
There hasn't been any
haven't
Richard
seen
Simmons
the Loch Ness
Wow.
Monster anytime.
Yeah, yes, he's moved to Scotland and taken into the lake.
Yeah. If I ever see him coming out of the water, I'm just gonna be shocked.
Oh, man.
And he's like, okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Get into shape.
So come on, and squat.
I really do that a little too natural, don't I? I'm so sorry.
All right, let's see. I don't know if you guys heard this. This was a little bit of strange news this week. A rare baby giraffe was born without spots in a Tennessee zoo this week. Zoologists believe that despite the creature's long neck, it still can't be spotted. That's so stupid.
There goes my story.
Yeah. Do you have something to add to that?
When I read that story, I heard Maury Povich saying, "You are not the father."
Yeah, there's like a spotted giraffe that's where it's like, yeah, I told you, all right, you know.
Next one, Jerry Springer. Come on down with the baby, the spotless baby, and the mother. Yes.
Yeah.
Who's your daddy? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then let me tell you something. It's back to school week all over the whole nation, you guys. And it's a good, fun story, too. In Ohio, a school bus crashes and kills students on the way to school on the first day of school. In another case, in another state, a student was hanging out the window making a YouTube video or for TikTok or something, and got hit by a light post and snapped her neck and killed her instantly, you know?
Whoa.
Yeah, he got TikToked.
That's horrible.
Yeah. And on the way to school, another bus on the first day kills a girl in Brazil because she was hanging out the window, snapped her neck on a pole as well. Yeah. School mass shooters say they are outraged right now. They said, save some for the rest of us.
Such a bright joke.
Yeah, but they're saving on ammunition.
Yeah. I know, you sound like
They're stealing our jobs, is what he said. Those light posts and those bus drivers.
And that's what the Republicans fear. They're stealing jobs.
I know. Since when did we become a pro-Republican?
That's a good thing that there's less school shootings, but I mean,
yeah. But why are people sticking their heads out windows so much? And then for a selfie, you know, that's like, geez, you know, that sucks.
Everything is a selfie now.
Natural selection.
Yeah, I know. I hate to be so mean, but I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, you know, I guess that's just like evolution. You know?
But God can't be everywhere at once, so natural selection.
Yeah. Evolution's just playing its part right now, weeding out something. That sucks, man.
You said weed.
Yeah. Shh. That's funny.
Whoa, Russell, fire when ready, man.
Okay, I don't have any more regularness, so I'm going to do This Week in History.
Blast from the past.
In 2005, Hurricane Katrina forms over the Bahamas, later to become a Category 5 hurricane, causing many deaths and property damage and destroying George W. Bush's political career.
I think he already started doing that right before.
It was the clincher there. You know, we were safe in Florida because his brother was governor, so we got good coverage. But Louisiana got screwed.
I know.
Big time. Somebody thought that the football stadium was a good place to shelter in place.
Man, did you see
Honestly?
I know. Did you see the video, man? It was like the roof was like pretty much coming off of like, it was frightening, man. And there were so many, it was so many bad things going on in that thing too. Like people that were slept in there.
And it was downriver. It was downriver. Okay, so the water was coming at them.
Dang. And I hear they still never fixed the levees 100% right. So like,
they're never. But again, if you buy property that is that far below sea level, again, natural selection. I'm going there.
Yeah, if you bought property, I don't feel bad for you. The only property I ever bought was in Monopoly, and I always lost too. So
but go directly to jail, and that will be Mr. Trump. Maybe
yeah. I love how Monopoly just predicted my future. I lost all my property, and I always went to jail. You know?
There you go. Who needs the Ouija board? Play Monopoly.
Exactly.
I got a history one today. In history, August 24th or whatever, Pompeii was completely destroyed by that volcano today. Did you hear about that? Yeah.
I'm old, but not that old, dude.
How did the joke go? Let's put the note. How'd the joke go?
I guess they paid the price.
That's what
also, that was also
so close to a volcano. They paid the price.
yeah, they paid the price. Also, that was the first recorded game of the floor is lava. Actually, that occurred there. It's one of those
Floor's lava.
You know.
Hey,
You know what a bigger disaster though, involving Pompeii, the volcano,
What's
was
that?
the movie. That was terrible.
Oh yeah. The last time Russ seen lava was in his lava cake last week. You know.
At the
Hey, don't knock the lava cake.
Some what? With some vanilla ice cream? Stop playing.
That's in my bloodstream right now. Is lava cake. Krispy Kreme donuts.
All right, Bash, fire one off.
So here's something new. So today in the history, Spain, apparently back in 1821, August 24, Spain accepted the Mexican independence.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
like, hey, all right. And the Mexicans were like, all right, free burritos. Let's go to Spain. Yeah. Time to shoot one up over there.
See.
CC
I
amigo.
can-
All right, I got something for you here. Oh, it's your turn, isn't it, Mania
I
Vida?
don't have any history ones.
Mania
I can see if
Vida.
I can find one. You want to go on, Greg?
Biden went to Maui and made a crazy speech the other day. Did you see that? talking about his house almost burned down, which he just had a little kitchen fire. His cat almost died, his wife and his car. Everybody almost lost it. Telling these people in Lene, who just lost everything, and there's 1,500 people missing. He said he would have been there sooner in Lene and to hang out, but him and Hunter, they were in the Situation Room at the White House doing a Lene of their own. Beep, beep.
Oh yeah.
Talking about
That stuff you can't make up. That speech looked like a bad Saturday Night Live skit. Honestly, I was like, "Is that Jim Carrey doing that? What is that?" I mean, is he actually saying that? What? I mean, come on,
Man, I missed that.
he's like, he's just
not trying to compare
Is this a
disasters.
Ferrari thing where I heard something about that where he said like
He's talking about his Corvette.
his Corvette.
His 1767 Corvette.
his little red Corvette.
Dude,
He was talking about how
he
privileged
said not
was.
to make comparisons, but me and my wife almost had something happen where a lightning hit and blew our house up, and we almost lost our cat and my Corvette and my wife, but that didn't happen. What happened was he had a kitchen fire.
A kitchen fire? Wow.
Because he used microwave popcorn and didn't pay attention to
Yeah, no,
it.
he had his Hot Pocket on for too long.
Hot Pocket.
His wife told him not to put it in the air fryer. He was like, no, it'll work. It's just like,
It wasn't air fryer back then, but yeah.
yeah, whatever conventional oven.
I get it.
Yeah,
The
man.
electric skillet.
Yeah, electric skillet. That's what. If you had one question to ask Biden, what would it be? For me, I would ask him if Hunter Biden has to expense turn in the receipt for the drugs and hookers. If he wants to get it back or not. I don't know.
You gotta ask Trump. That's who he bought it from.
Oh, yeah, right.
I don't know what I'd ask Biden.
Here goes today in history. I just read this. It said amid health issues, Steve Jobs resigned as CEO of Apple. Then he died less than 2 months later. So I guess it's true. And Apple away does keep the doctor away.
Yeah.
And
That's
Apple
not
away.
suspicious.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys,
And then he said, "Crazy old woman giving him apple."
Yeah, right. Oh, this is
In,
2011, by the way.
in
Hillary.
Idaho, can I tell you this thing? In Idaho last week, you guys, 2 men broke the Guinness World Record for bouncing the most balls. 2 guys did that. Me and Russell broke that record, though, by 1 guy and 1 ball. Because they had 5 balls they put in the thing. They had to bounce 5 balls. We beat it by 1 guy and 1 ball.
No, we used to. You were bouncing him off my face.
All over Idaho. I think Russell.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I did enjoy
It's
it.
more like you were bouncing your face
I
off
bought
of
him
the
that
ball.
day.
Tropical storm Hillary hits California this week as an earthquake also strikes at the same time. Hurricane. They're going to write that movie when the strike's over. But if anyone dies during Tropical Storm Hillary, it will be considered a suicide.
Yeah, that's great. If it's
And they
suicide.
all get buried in Arkansas.
Yeah, who has more bodies? Right? Who has a higher death count? It's the
More
hurricane
bodies
or
than
the-
poltergeist.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like
Like
that.
the Amityville there.
Bash, what do you got for us?
Well, all I gotta say is Hillary's dream came true. She couldn't break the window in 2016, so she broke the window this time.
Ceiling thing.
Glass window broken. Yeah.
Forget about her WikiLeaks. This is all just leaky roofs and everything now with this hurricane.
Russia had a lunar rocket crash into the moon this past week on its failed landing. Its first attempt in decades to get to the moon, and the failed rockets didn't come on when it was going to land, you guys. Yeah, that's what you get when your rocket runs on vodka.
Yeah, they should have went with moonshine.
No, they bought it from Wish.com.
Yeah, about their vodka from Wish.com. Man, that's right.
That's it. It's the vodka.
Well, who's got some more news?
Let's see. I saw a power outage in New Jersey. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Russell.
No, that's okay. I just wondered when we were going to do the sporting thing, swipe left, right, because I got to leave early.
You want to do the dating app? It's the
I got to leave early.
Week, you guys, dun, dun, dun. Dating app of the week. Today it's NFL mascots. Go ahead, Russell. Which NFL mascots on the dating app would you swipe right or left on?
Okay, I'm gonna find it. Okay, I'm gonna swipe left on the T-Rack, the Tennessee Titans, because he looks like a raccoon, he looks like a bandit, and he will steal your stuff and put it in his nest.
Oh, yeah.
Or his crib. Now, I would definitely swipe right on Big Red.
Who?
Big Red with the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, you went deep on the mascot.
Okay, now let me tell you though. Yes, I put a lot of thought into this. Big Red, and that's all I need there. Just big and red. I'm in. Or it's in me.
This is too funny.
One or the other.
I love everything about this, bro.
Okay.
The fact that you swipe left on a raccoon because he's going to steal your stuff and bring it back to his He's just going to grab your pens and your like buttons and stuff. He's going
to be like a raccoon with Elton John glasses running down the street.
Yeah, Russ is like, he's cute, but he just does too much.
Big Red.
He's sticking with the.
It just sounds like. Didn't he sound like Daddy? Big Red. That sounds like Daddy. Oh my God, I'm dead.
Yeah, spicy, Big Red, just like the. Just like the guns.
I'm feeling bottom all over with that. Okay,
spicy
there we go.
Chewy. You know, just like the guns. All right, so I'm swiping left on 49ers. You know, just the team because I've always been more of a 69er. Actually, you know? And then I'm swiping right on the Washington Redskins, and this is simply because I'm racist. And that's how I'm going to keep it going.
They're not. They're the Commanders now.
Oh, yeah, the Commanders.
Yeah,
well,
that's
the Commanders.
I don't need someone telling me what to do in a relationship.
Yeah, they're Commanders.
It's not working out for
They're in the S&M.
I'd swipe right on the 49ers because I thought that was their age. I like Cougars.
Oh, yeah. New England Patriots. That's the old team. Yeah.
I would definitely
I'm 58.
swipe right on Bears. You know how I like the furry fellas,
you had one with the Bears right there.
Furry
that
fellas.
was a close second for me.
I don't like. I swipe left on Lions too because you better tell me the truth if we're gonna be together.
Stop lying.
Yeah, you get it.
Know?
They don't have any courage.
Remember that cartoon I drew? It said, "Hi, I'm Lion, the lion."
Yeah, I would swipe. I would swipe right on the Browns because I'm very inclusive and progressive.
And you're brown too.
Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah. Not to be biased there.
Yeah.
But that's what,
Go Browns.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not gonna swipe right or left because they are mascots. I mean, that's too much work, man. I'll just keep on scrolling up and down. Like, nope, sorry.
Yeah. Too much undressing with the big
way
helmets
too much, man.
and all
way
that stuff.
too much. Too much work. Too much
around,
work. Yes.
But you get some of them. You can get in there with them. You know, it gets real intimate.
Yes.
You know, it's like hugging them. You know?
We got any more? Anybody got any more? You got some more, Bash? Or?
If a mascot, let me just say this though, one advantage is if they just take off your helmet and give it to you, that's the way that they give you a head. You know, they're just giving you their head. They're literally giving you their head. You know, which I think is you know,
that's why I like Big Red.
It's like the
it makes it big and red.
Yeah, it's like furries. If mascots make love, is that furry? Is that furry?
What about like
furry love?
The BCI.
Now I would swipe left on quarterbacks, but swipe right on the tight ends. But I'm a pervert.
You no way.
Not me. I'm a church girl.
Church girl. All right, this is another news story that happened this week. A power outage in New Jersey was due to an unlikely culprit. A fish was dropped on a transformer by a bird. This is true. Luckily, the cast of Jersey Shore was nearby, so their oily skin provided some light for the locals, for the immediate locals, but it was for the most part, Also, that bird won a key to the city for doing the best thing that they could do,
Daddy, you want to fry fish?
Okay, guys, I'm going to have to go.
Well, we are going to talk about Best of the Bay first. We are Stanford News has people in Best of the Bay. Go ahead and talk about what you're doing there, Russell.
My little open mic at the Parrot in Lakeland is nominated for Best of the Bay Open Mic Comedy.
Ooh.
It is the only one ever
Best
to be
of the
nominated.
Bay, the Parrot.
It is the only one ever to be nominated in the Parrot ever of anything.
Oh, nice.
And I am the only LGBTQ one nominated. So I'm kind of proud of that. And the only one in Polk County nominated.
Trailblazing over here, Russ.
So I'm hoping I win because I might get a big raise from my boss. So everybody needs to vote as many as you can.
Go vote every day. You can vote
every day. And I'm also nominated. I'm also nominated for Mania Mondays and Zippers for Best Weekly Event, even though it got canceled after 1 week. But it still made it.
It was so
I want
good.
that to win. I want to win this because I'm like, oh, it won, but you don't, hey.
Yeah, it was so good that they just couldn't keep it going. They were like,
it was just so good. I don't care. I'm actually going to be doing trivia there soon.
Oh, nice.
So it's be Trivia Mania Monday. So I'm still going to get it. Here it is. So if you go to that, you go vote.cltampa.com, entertainment, then you go to, that open mic. I just really care more about that because I want to bring that to my boss and put that on the wall at the bar for everybody to see that no matter what you think is stacked against you,
man,
the little guy can still win.
Oh,
and
yeah.
can still be the best.
Can keep swinging all the way.
And you know what? I look at it this way: I'm one of the top 10 open mics in the area. So, but I am the number one in Polk County.
Right.
So, kudos to that.
In your face.
All right. Yeah.
And there are some people that are real upset about it. They will get over it because I did.
Well, Birdie's
and you're number one in our hearts and most of my sexual fantasies. So
Birdie's bar is gonna get.
I may be married, but I ain't dead. Well, my husband don't know. We don't have to tell him. So I got to go because they're looking at me funny because I'm in the hospital doing this.
All right,
all right. So I'll see y'all next week.
Yep.
All right,
okay. Bye.
Take care.
All right. Well, Robin Savage, our co-host here, is in Arizona today, but she's also nominated for Best Experimental Act from Ed Sheds. The thing that she does, Ed Sheds, it's like Pee Wee Herman's puppet show for adults or something, she says.
Nope.
You saw it. You loved it, right?
Oh, it's a great show. It's hilarious, man. They do puppets, all type of stuff. I mean, they get the crowd involved in a very creative and hilarious way, And then,
so she won that festival, the Fringe Fest. They won that. Now she's up for Best of the Bay, so you can vote every day for that. That's Tampa, Best of the Bay, Tampa Bay, Creative Loafing. Go on there on their website and vote for that. Go vote for the Parrot for Best Open Mic for Mania's Mondays. That's another 2 stand-up for news things that are up for Best of the Bay.
And the cancel comedy also. Cancel comedy.
Aces,
we got to do that.
That's in the same category as Russell's, so we can't like. They're both up for open mic.
Shut his mic off, everybody.
I can't make you pick both.
Cancel comedy.
You can't vote. You can vote for one and then the other one the next day, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
We're trying to do a thing here.
That's hilarious.
Stanford News for Ace, though. Ace is always there for us, so I guess go vote for him or Russell. Figure it out. But then we have Professor J. Professor J's being
shout out to Professor J.
Professor J Events is up for a bunch of stuff. Just go through there and vote for Professor J stuff, and then stand up for news.
That's Professor with a PhD.
We did not get nominated for Best Radio Show, did you?
How dare they?
No, we were just so good. I don't think that we qualified for. We were so above the pale that they were like, well, let's get the other people a shot.
I don't think we were nominated.
Yeah, we don't want to sweep the floor. That would just be a little inconsiderate on our part. I think.
Actually, who else was not nominated? Can we say another radio station or no?
I don't think we do that here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
God dang it! What is up with this guy, Bash? What are you doing? Come on!
I know.
We're here breaking the rules, cutting outside the lines, man.
We'll do
What's happening,
plug
man?
segment. Manny, we'll start with you. You want to plug your
before
new
we go to
thing
the
you
plug,
got?
can we talk about the rest? Can we give a moment of silence to the wrestlers who passed recently?
Oh man, this is brutal.
Yeah,
Terry Funk passed away.
Terry Funk, the old
Legend.
school Terry Funk.
Oh, no way.
And then some new guy, God rest his soul, that I don't know who.
Bray Wyatt, man. He was the Fiend. Bray Wyatt. He was one of my favorites.
And his dad is known to most old school wrestling fans as IRS.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
His brother is Billy, or sorry,
Bo Dallas.
Bo Dallas.
Bo Dallas, they're brothers.
Bray Wyatt. I've been
That's so
watching
sad.
wrestling since the Attitude Era of WCW.
He's the Fiends, the
Yep.
Wyatt family.
The Wyatt family, the Fiend.
That's 2 Wyatt family members that are dead now. That's
Rest in
crazy.
peace, him, and rest in peace, Big Rig Brody Lee.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Man, this is a perfect. We got a Matt in here over here fact checking us. We got it, bro. This is right up his alley. I like it.
I told you about how Rick sat at my bar and then he talked me into doing stand-up comedy, or were you not here?
Yeah,
then?
no, I heard that story. That's how you got the belt buckle.
Yeah, well,
The Nature Boy.
He's my dog.
Well, you actually know how he got that?
Yeah, he said, yeah, you got the buckle from
No,
him.
not
chest
that,
slapped me, man.
not that. You know how Ric Flair started the Woo?
Oh.
Jerry Lee Lewis, Great Balls of Fire.
Oh, yeah. Woo, great balls of fire.
Yeah, Flair said this in interviews. He was listening to the radio one day, heard the song, went in, did interviews, just threw the Woo into a promo, and
All
started
right.
the rest of his career.
All right, all them years of reading up on Ric Flair's autobiography is finally paying off for you, right on there.
Interviews on YouTube, baby.
I can do a whole show about Ric Flair stories. He sat at my bar for about 5 years when I worked there at the Vinoy downtown St. Pete, the Marriott, But I can't do that today. I'm going to do my one segment where I say pick a number to bash, and I'm going to tell you that number 1 through 524. All of my jokes are numbered in my book.
200.
And you're going to randomly pick one, and hopefully it'll be funny.
200.
You want to pick, Matt?
Dude, I
Oh,
just
okay.
said 200.
All right, take it easy there, man.
All right,
Jesus,
calm down,
got me a little scared here.
I said 200.
Yeah, Bash was pushed aside by the white
Yeah,
man
I was
again.
like,
Man,
yes.
this
My
is
son said, this is technically not my
Sorry,
joke.
Josh.
My son said, if you masturbate into your coffee, does that make it a fappuccino?
I don't know. It makes it extra creamy, though.
Fapping is what he said. Is the thing kids call it.
Yeah.
What about
Well, good job, Matt. You picked a great number.
Yeah, way to go, man. Way to go. Yes.
You're welcome.
Did you guys pre-plan this ahead? Did you read that book? Did you?
Now pick a number, Bash.
255.
Oh, good.
255.
Keeping it
That's
close.
only a few pages
Yeah.
down the road here.
Lucky 3. 255.
255. Oh, women don't have to have this problem. They have no idea what it's like trying not to get an erection during a prostate exam. But then again, neither do I. Weekly prostate.
Yeah, it's hard for me not to get a prostate exam during
Let's
my
go back
erections.
to 200. That was funny.
All right, well, those are my picks. Where are you at this week? What do you got going on? You booked somewhere? You got a show? You're hosting a thing? Maybe? You're
Am I doing? No, we have the second Friday up on the smoking. What's that place where you go? The smoking
district.
Yeah.
Smoke district.
Yeah, the smoke district out in Oldsmar,
Nice,
off a racetrack. That's what's going on. And then
Where's that? When is it? It's at Smoke District. Well, what day?
that is the second Friday. And actually, tomorrow I'm going to go to McCurdy's because they have Helen Keeney over there. Very funny.
Oh, yeah.
very
She's
funny girl.
awesome, man.
Yeah, she's a local and she's headlining tomorrow there through Sunday. So I'm going to go and see her.
Go show some love.
She gets booked all
that's
over
right.
the place,
Yes.
man.
She's all over the place.
Yeah.
She is totally.
I want to go now, but I got to work. Huh. Hey, Manny, what do you got? Some exciting new thing
Well,
you're
we
doing tomorrow?
got, and also shout out to Bash. I've seen him do the hosting, man. He kills it, man. You can always catch him at Aces a lot of times, or your local 7-Eleven, wherever.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's me, man. That's me. Yes.
Wherever you want to go.
Yep.
I've
Or
seen-
maybe outside Home Depot, pretending to be a Mexican.
Cardi
I
before
love how
Right.
you're racially ambiguous enough where on the right day he can be Mexican.
There
He can
you
be.
go. Exactly. That's
He can
right.
be
Yes.
anything.
Yeah.
It's funny. So we we got birdies going on. I guess I'll be hosting next week, right? Birdies.
You're
next
hosting
Wednesday.
birdies, yeah.
All right,
Wednesday,
yeah, go
7:30.
Manny. All right.
7:30 to.
You gonna come this time? You canceled on me twice.
I know. Wait a minute, twice? Yeah.
You put them on blast.
Signing you up anyway.
Just sign me up and I'll be there.
Yeah, we're gonna kidnap you from today. We're just gonna hold you the whole time. You won't be going to the concert tomorrow.
If not, I'll make up an excuse.
Yeah. Then we got that's next Wednesday. We do it every Wednesday. I'll be there hosting next Wednesday.
Birdies on Belcher. Awesome bar.
Yep,
Thank you, Jennifer. We love you.
Then we
You're
got
awesome.
the my podcast. We just released one again today. You Can't Say That. You can catch it on the High Ground Studios at youtube.com. The High Ground Studios, like Anakin Skywalker, he has the high ground, And then it's called You Can't Say That, and another one called Inside Manny. And you can catch us on
Inside Manny.
Oh yeah, Inside Manny. And you need to come Inside Manny one of these days. You'll be the first. Yeah. You'll be the first Indian that.
I brought Tommy
Take that
Chong.
back.
I'm so sorry. You'll be the first Middle Eastern to come inside me.
What? Now you're just making it worse.
You'll be the first Japanese person too.
That's better. Yes, I'll take Japanese anytime.
I was there with Tommy Chong. I brought Tommy to come and visit you.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna be having Tommy Chong. We'll be releasing that soon. Next week, I'll be releasing this Connie Chi episode. Yeah, we'll be releasing this Connie Chi episode, and then we got the You Can't Say That with the hilarious Maddie. And we do that every week, and we just dropped it this week as well. So
yeah. Let me know. I like to go to that thing that Inside Manny. Yeah.
Are you doing trivia?
It'll be a pleasure. Oh yeah. And then tomorrow we're doing trivia. I'll be hosting trivia at Tiki Tavern on 49th and 5th Ave in Childs Park in St. Petersburg.
Look at you, man.
Yeah, I know.
Beautiful.
I made this all up. I know. I don't do anything, actually. I go home and I cry. I live in the back with you all part-time, But we'll be doing a trivia. I'll be hosting it with Corey the Tea Wizard over at Tiki Tavern in Shallow Park. Awesome place is T, like the T, Tiki. So it's Teaki.
Okay.
Tiki Tavern. And it's
Tiki.
Yeah, man, come check us out, man. Go test your brain out, and you're definitely smarter than me. So I can tell that. Man, I can barely. I can't even read my own questions. I made it very easy. The first question is, "What's your favorite color?" It's hard for people to lose.
Can I tell you a secret?
Oh yeah.
I'm only as stupid as I let people think I am.
Oh yeah.
So,
what's the secret?
Don't tell anyone.
I thought you were coming out to me again.
I am booked at Sunshine City Comedy Club September 24th on a Sunday. Get your tickets now.
All right.
I'm special guesting for Nathan Gilardi headlining, and Kurt Ryan,
Nathan Gilardi.
The meme ninja gangster, is going to be there too. All right, that's our show today. That's our show. We'll see you next Thursday at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock again with more news to stand up for.
Oh, yeah.
We'll find out if Trump ever got his mugshot taken.
That's right. Remember, Orange is a new idiot.
Stand up for news.
Clap, clap.
We'll stand up for you.
Oh, yeah.
You can stand up too.
Don't sit down.
Don't sit down.
Not at all.
Stand up now.
Stand up.
Stand up for news.
Stand up. Stand up for news.
Stand up for news. Yeah. We'll miss you, Maggie. We'll rebook you.
Yeah, Maggie. Robin, you're the bomb.
Rest in peace, Maggie.
Yep.
You too, Robin 7.